Hello, and welcome to Japanese Craft Beer Reviews. Today we're going to take a look at a beer from a brewery that is pretty quickly becoming a favorite of mine, and it's a new brewery, and in fact fairly new for me. I think I had a beer from them first at the Kyoto Brewing Company's 10th anniversary festival, which was held in Kyoto in front of Higashi-Ōmi Temple in May of this year, so not too long ago. And I have reviewed a couple of their beers already, but and I just recently picked up 4 more from a place that carries their beers. They're very small, and their name of the brewery is Flora Fermentation. And Flora Fermentation, we'll look at this beer in a second, and then I'm going to look at some others as well. Flora Fermentation is located in a place called Egenji in Higashi-Ōmi City in Shiga Prefecture in Japan. And Shiga Prefecture is the one that has Lake Biwa in it, the largest lake in Japan. And Flora Fermentation started in 2023, and they began brewing from spring of 2024, so they're fairly new. And their theme is kind of twofold: agriculture and fermentation. So they use a lot of local plants, microorganisms, and of course fermentation brewing. They consist of 3 experienced brewers, and one of them, a Canadian man, apparently worked at Kyoto Brewing Company as an employee for a while before going off to start his own brewery. And this seems to be kind of a thing of Kyoto Brewing Company seems to be kind of an incubator for new breweries in Japan. So many people work there and then go off and start their own company, which is a great thing, I think. And so they incorporate a lot of their own homegrown hops and barley as well, and local produce in fruit beers, so forth. So Flora Fermentation, and I'll put a link to their website in the description down below here. So, okay, and here we have a beer from Flora Fermentation, and this one is actually a collaboration with 2 Rabbits Brewing, which is located in Omihachiman, also in Shiga Prefecture. And they have named this 3 Hares. 1, 2, 3, of course, 2 rabbits and 1 more, which would be Flora Fermentation. So the 3 rabbits, or the 3 hares, look like they're having quite a time jumping around among the brewing elements, and I suppose they had a good time making this beer together. Flora Fermentation and 2 rabbits. And this beer is, the style is called ordinary bitter. Sometimes it's just called bitter, but this is generally a low alcohol kind of session strength sort of beer. And the malt profile can be kind of various, but basically it shouldn't overshadow the bitterness, and hence the name bitter. So the bitterness should be what comes out here. So I'm kind of interested to see what how these are 2 Shiga Prefecture brewers, and in my opinion they're the 2 best in the prefecture out of I think 14 breweries, and maybe 15 now. And so let's take a quick look. The malt bill for this is number 19 floor malted Maris Otter, and pale ale malt and brown malt and special B. The hops are Cascade from Australia, and a hop called Super Pride, which I am not familiar with. And one more interesting ingredient is soba. So this includes soba, which is a grain which is widely used in Japan, and this is grown in Shiga. So Shiga Prefecture, the east side definitely has, or north side, definitely has a lot of agriculture. A lot of grains are grown there: rice and barley and soba. So that should be an interesting addition to this beer. Soba, ordinary bitter. 4% alcohol only, as I said, session strength, and 36 international bittering units. So with a low density kind of malt beer, the 36 IBU should kind of stand out, I would think. This cost 620 yen at the shop where I bought it, and in US dollar terms that would be $4.22, and in euros €3.59. Let's give this a go. This is one of the first beers that they have used, or the Flora Fermentation has not named after a character from folklore or mythology. Or one of the first ones I've seen, anyway. Generally, they tend to have a name from European or world folklore or mythology. Okay. And, okay, take a look at the color. It is kind of light copper color, see-through, pretty much a little bit of haze there, but quite a bit of carbonation. Generally, with a bitter, you don't have too much carbonation, but I think in real terms, bitter should be drunk in maybe a cask ale or something like that in England, which would probably be the best way to drink it here. So this has quite a bit of carbonation rising, about a quarter finger of kind of off-white foam. Aroma. Okay, I do get the maltiness right away. And I don't know if I could identify it as soba. I mean, I know what soba is. I've eaten soba many times. And I think I've had soba beers actually too, but yeah, this is a nice, pleasant, kind of rounded graininess. Yeah, I would identify it as malt for sure. So the number one malt ingredient is maris otter, which is a nice, good, all-purpose British malt used in pale ales and IPAs. Very pleasant. Okay. Okay, the malt is the first element for sure. Very light malt sweetness, grainy, sort of bready, I guess. Very mild, thin body. The bitterness does definitely, it builds. So the initial flavor is definitely a kind of mildly sweet maltiness, and then the bitterness starts building and building, and through mid-palate to the finish. Yeah, it's definitely kind of tingling with the bitterness there. Very nice. It's not overdone. I'm certainly not like an American IPA or anything like that, but definitely it's there. And it stays. It's got lingering, what we call tracks, bitter tracks, and yeah, it's a very pleasant, light, nice, and as I say, sessionable kind of beer. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's not a style that I tend to drink much, or tend to even find here in Japan. Bitter. There are some British brewers. George Juniper at TDM 1874 in Yokohama. He makes a bitter that apparently the beer geeks rave about. I'm not sure if I've had it actually, but it's not a style that I think is very, very widespread outside of the UK. But it's good. It's good. Very nice, very light, very, very drinkable. Yeah. So if you happen to see this, go pick it up and give it a try and tell me what you think. Leave a comment. And I hope you subscribe to the channel too as well. We just had a typhoon go through here, so it cooled off a little bit. And I'm not sure if this is the end of summer or not. We will see. You do take care. Stay healthy. Drink good beer. Bye-bye.